Hello, happy Monday. My name is Nicole. We need to think of a better tagline, Remy. Welcome to Authentically Nicole, where you will experience a little bit of Disney magic, teacher misery, and vlogging fun. It is a cold day. I do have my eucalyptus rain candle on just to match the mood outside because it is raining outside because, California. It's also snowing. I live on the Central Coast. It does not snow here. It's very strange. What are we talking about today? We're talking about Run Disney. I've only participated in one Run Disney event. One time I did Run Disney, I think it was the very last time that they actually did a Run Disney in California. I did the 2017, the Dark Side Run. I am wearing the running shirt for that. And it was a lot of fun. I did it with my friend. We had a great time. We weren't going for fastest time or anything, but it was really cool to just go through. There were characters. We didn't do any of the character things. It was fun to look at everything, but we were clipping along. We didn't want to be bust out. So we were just looking at everything. It was really cool to see all the different things. We got to go backstage for part of the run, and it was kind of sad because they were taking down the sparkle part of the castle, and you're just like, oh. But it was really cool to see all those different things that were there, and it was just a really fun experience, a very tiring experience because you were up at the crack of dawn for it, but it was a lot of fun to do. I will try to put in a couple clips here. We got in trouble with the dark side. They were coming for me. So, whoops. Finally, Run Disney is coming back to California, which is fantastic. I was so excited when I heard about this. I had such a fun time last time doing it. And I was like, I want to do it again, right? Because it was fun. It was a good time. Two of my friends wanted to do it. So it was me, Sylvia Joy on YouTube, and then my other friend who does not want to be named on YouTube. I wanted the 10K. My other friend, she wanted the 10K. I'm not a runner. I grew up a swimmer. I am a water polo player. I was a swimmer. I don't run. I don't run at all. So the 10K is like the perfect little mix of the 5K is kind of it's a little too easy. If I'm going to do this and I'm going to pay for the experience, I want the experience. I want to be going and doing all that. So the 10K is a great option, right? So I wanted to do the 10K. She wanted the Dumbo Double Dare? Dopey Double Dare? Something like that. It was the one where it was the 10K and the half marathon in one package. The way that it's coming up in January is Martin Luther King Jr. weekend. So the Thursday is yoga in the park, and then Friday is the 5K, Saturday is the 10K, Sunday is the half marathon. Friend lives in San Diego, so she would just come and meet us up, just kind of go and get a hotel together, kind of enjoy the entire weekend of Disney. The way it worked this time was that if you're not a Run Disney member, you got to sign up on Valentine's Day, February 14th. And it was at 7 a.m. It was on a Tuesday, and luckily I didn't have to go to work until a little bit later that day, just because that's my prep period that day, is my first period class. And so I didn't have to go and do anything in the classroom. Take my time, get the registration I needed, and move forward. Just wanting the 10K. Sylvia Joy was signing up for it's just the Double Dare. We're just gonna call it the Double Dare challenge. I had everything pre-done. I had it on my phone. I think she did hers on the computer. I was doing everything on the phone, so I already had my stuff signed up the day before on my phone, logged in. I already was on the area I wanted in the virtual queue line for the 10K. So the alarm went off at 6:55, so I was up, ready to go. Lee and I were texting. throughout the entirety of this. And at 7 o'clock, nothing. It still said that please wait. The queues will be open soon. We're just like, okay. So you were just talking back and forth like, what the heck? It was going to open at 7. It was not open at 7. I think I waited until 7:07 and I was like, I'm not going to wait for this anymore. I'm going to sleep in a little bit more. So text me when the queue opens. I just stayed awake because the queue opened, I think, around 7:15. Got into the 10K line and it said I had over an hour wait before I could check out. So I was like, cool, I'm going to go back to sleep for a little bit. I cherish my morning sleep. Like, I am not a morning person. And so it's going to be fun. From there, back to sleep. Sylvia actually texted me being like, hey, like the queue's moving a little bit faster. And so I woke up around 7:45 and it said that I had about 20 minutes left. And I was like, cool. So I just started getting ready for work, on my makeup, getting breakfast and all that stuff done, making sure that Remy got to go outside to the bathroom and all that stuff. I was getting ready. It popped up on my screen because I just kept my phone open. It popped up on the screen saying that the yoga and the double dare were out. And so I texted her, I was like, girl, what you want is out. And so she was upset and she's like, okay, well, at least I'll get into the 10K with you. And I was like, okay, sounds good. And just to keep in mind, she was in the queue before I was. Like, she was already put into a queue to sign up for an event. I got on maybe a minute or two after she did, keeping that in mind. And so all of a sudden it's like, all right, sign in. I was like, okay, great. So I start registering for what I wanted, which was the 10K. And so everything seemed fine. Everything seemed good. I was going. And I put in my credit card. I put in the race I wanted, all that stuff, right? And then I went and hit submit. 10K is gone. What? And the only thing available, not the 5K was not open. The half marathon was open. And so Sylvia's texting me freaking out. I was like, just sign up for the half marathon. I'm signing up for it right now. And so I signed in, clicked pay for the half marathon. As soon as I did that, Sylvia messaged me, half marathon is gone. And I was like, oh fuck. I text my other friend, I'm like, did you get any of them? She's like, oh no, I was driving to work. I totally forgot about it. And I was like, I'm the only one signed up for this half marathon that I don't even want to run. That's not great. But again, remember, I was after Sylvia. I got into the queue after Sylvia did. I don't know how I got to register before her. And then she didn't get anything. And I don't even want to run the half marathon, to be completely frank and honest. Like, I don't want to run it. And so, especially by myself, like if someone else was with me, fine, like I will tough it out and I'll do it, but I don't want to do it by myself. And so I think it was with Run Disney this time around, because I don't remember before having any issues. Like, I just went and bought the 10K and it was fine. Now I'm just like, what happened? How did this all happen to where everything sold out super quickly? Like, the lines weren't even open on time. I don't know. I'm kind of speechless in what to do. Like, I'm going to keep it. Hopefully they're going to release more, right? Because they had second and third round dates of like price upages. So maybe they have some back there. And maybe I could email someone at Run Disney and be like, hey, I really don't want to run the half marathon. Can we move me to the 10K? And then like keep the credits on the account for a future run. I don't want to run the half marathon by myself at all. 10K by myself? That's fine. I'll do the 10K by myself. Like, that's not a big deal, but I do not want to be running the half marathon by myself. But I was really disappointed in how that all ran, it not being open on time. The fact that, you know, it didn't seem to make sense on how the lines actually worked, or how the queue actually worked, because again, I came on after people and I seem to have got a spot before other people. I don't know. But I guess that's also to say, hey, I'm running a half marathon at this point and I don't run. So any advice, any training would be great, because I don't know how to run at all. When we did the 10K back in 2017, we did a very specific way of like, all right, we're gonna run to this point and then we're gonna walk, and then we're gonna run to this point and then we're gonna walk, right? And that's kind of how I do things, because again, I don't run, I swim. You could tell me to swim for hours, I'll swim for hours. You tell me to run, no. Run Disney. There's questions about how that was all done, and if you work for Run Disney, you know, let me know if I could switch it to the 10K, and because that would be greatly appreciated, even if it's like the higher priced one, like, and then I have a credit on my account, I'm totally fine with that. I just, you know, yeah, kind of a somber video because it's kind of like meh. Sorry, mamas. Sorry, baby girls. Again, I've only done one Run Disney before, so let me know below if you had a similar experience to this one that's going on right now that my friends and I had. But do they normally open more slots afterwards for people to sign up? Like, it's just the first come, first serve and the lower price, and then if you don't get it, you can potentially get it at a little bit higher. I don't know, but it's, I don't know, it's wild just because, like, again, my friend, one of them, right, Sylvia, she was logged on much before me, again, and I just don't see how that's necessarily fair, you know, that she logged on and was in the queue before I was, and yet I got the spot, you know. Thank you all for listening to a weird rant. But no matter what, even if I have to run the half marathon by myself, I'm gonna make it as fun of an experience as I can. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to figure out, because I have plantar fasciitis, and that's really why I didn't want to do the half marathon, is like, I don't want my foot to hurt that bad after the fact. If I have to run it, I have to run it, and we're gonna, I spent the money, so I'm gonna run something. Be interesting to do at this point. But yeah, thank you all so much for this magical journey. Hopefully you have a great day, you make good decisions, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.